Hey, my friends, welcome to our Monday night live broadcast. I know today has been a little crazy, and we've got some extended breaking news. Now, the big announcement, of course, is the release today of Max GPT. And it turned out we had a glitch in the software that tracks users because for the first time, I've created an affiliate program where you can go and share Max GPT with people and earn some money. As a matter of fact, refer three and get it for free. So today right before it was about to be released, we were testing it and we found that there were a few glitches in the software. And we didn't want to release it before it was fixed, or it would be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare to go back and have to credit everybody. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock is the grand opening. Now, what that means is you're going to be able to go to, you're going to get, for those of you that have already registered, you're going to get an email. Follow the directions and you'll be able to register for it. Now, we set aside some extra programs, and we'll be talking about that in a minute. But in any event, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your support. We had to do this, and I promise you it's going to be worth the wait. As a matter of fact, while they were playing around with that, they expanded the affiliate reporting program. So now you're going to be able to see who you told about Max GPT and who registered. You're going to be able to see what they do from the standpoint of what they purchased. And in addition to Max GPT, if they purchase any additional digital courses through your link, you're going to get paid for that. Additionally, I want to talk to all of you about new things that are taking place on LinkedIn. And I mean, LinkedIn is so hot. Seems like every day we get 3 or 4 more LinkedIn trainers that are out there. LinkedIn is now restricting the number of people that you can search for on a monthly basis. I also want to share with you more information about their feature catch-up. So I'm only going to spend a few minutes talking about Max GPT because we have some folks that are here for the first time. Now, artificial intelligence was introduced in November of 2022, and it is truly amazing. Last year, in November and December, I introduced it to the folks in my boot camp with a suggestion that they take my proven scripts and see how ChatGPT could spruce them up a little bit, and they didn't do a very good job. As a result, I started working on Max GPT in January. Now, it's going to be an ongoing process because we have to train the computer to respond the way that we want it to respond. You are going to be training Max GPT as well. What you put in is what you get out. and I'm thrilled. I mean, I got to tell you something. I am absolutely thrilled about what is about to happen because the internet was the great equalizer in network marketing, gave everybody equal access to people. And now Max GPT is going to make my training available to everybody. You know, for years, my scripts have served as a form of artificial intelligence to top earners and people struggling with what to say to their prospects. They provided everyone with proven scripts that helped everybody close more sales. Case in point, Ron Federico, who's now, I believe, an executive director 6. Well, he was joined Melaleuca, and when we started working together, he was, I think, a director 5, director 6, and he was shot all the way up to executive director. But not only do my strategies and scripts work for him, but it works for everybody on his team. And now, every month in January and February, March, April, May, we have added new scripts to folks in boot camps. Max GPT will be extremely affordable. It's going to cost less than $20 a month. And for those of you that buy it on a monthly basis, you got a 7-day, no risk free trial. Again, I'm also releasing an affiliate program. So if you don't have it yet, you don't know anything about it, go to www.maxgpt.com. Again, you refer 3, get it free. It's going to cost $19.97 a month. You'll earn a 33% commission or $6.65 for everybody that you recommend that gets it. So recommend it to 3 people, you get it for free. 1 annual payment will save you 2 months. And when you refer it to other people, you'll earn $65.90. And what would your income look like if you referred this to 10 people a week? That's not hard to do. And lifetime access, where you can literally get it forever, is $297. It was limited, I believe. The original number was 200, and I understand I don't know why it says 150 people here. But the bottom line is, if you refer it to 3 people, then you'll earn a 33% commission. Now, all AIs are not created equal. And we're actually experimenting and playing with 4 different AI systems, and we're asking each one the same questions, and none of them, including one that is very popular with network marketers, can't hold a candle for what these people are doing. So tomorrow, 1 o'clock. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on artificial intelligence because, frankly, I really want to get into the things that are changing on LinkedIn. But Max GPT outshines them all. See, a lot of these artificial intelligence programs are using the new technology, but they're loading it up with old school language. And at the end of the day, it's all about language. It's all about what you say to people, period. At the end of the day, every one of you can be talking to 10, 15 people every day. If you're not, well, you're missing the boat. All right? So it comes up with stuff like this may or may not be for you. Do you keep your options open to making money? Would you be open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? No biggie. If not, I'm just throwing it out there. This is the kind of stuff that has been thrown around in network marketing for years. You have to get out of your comfort zone if you want to be successful. So keep calling your warm market. Don't stop. Sound familiar? To be successful in network marketing and in sales, you have to go through 100 no's to get a yes. Every no is one step closer to getting a yes. So keep calling. Go for no. Sales is a numbers game. This is so wrong. So let's talk about LinkedIn. For years, LinkedIn and Facebook have helped everyone break through and overcome the greatest obstacle facing every network marketer: not having qualified prospects to talk to. LinkedIn, my friends, is growing unbelievably fast. Today, LinkedIn is 100 times better than Facebook. Now, every month, they've been adding 10 million people. Well, they've picked up the pace, because when we started our June boot camp, we were talking about 60 million people, 1 billion, 60 million people. Well, they hit 1 billion, 70 million people before June was over. Now they're up to 1 billion, 80 million professionals. Every month, I'm going to guesstimate now, they welcome about 15 million people every month. So the longer you're not taking action, the more money you're losing. Now, every day, I hear from people. Some of my oldest students are coming back, and they're sharing with me the success they've had, and they're all, my friends, every one of them is jumping into LinkedIn. Now, if Facebook is hot and it's really working for you, I'm not going to suggest for a second you forego Facebook. What you can do with LinkedIn is you could use LinkedIn as your lead source. As a matter of fact, a good friend who I started working with in 2022 in November. When we started working together, he was number 5 in his company. 6 months later, he was number 2. This year, he made number 1. And what he used LinkedIn for was his searching mechanism. You go on LinkedIn, because you can't search for people by keywords on Facebook. But you can go over to LinkedIn, search for chiropractors, search for lawyers, doctors, dentists, nurses, teachers. More important than that, you could find people that are looking for opportunities on LinkedIn, identify their name, the city that they're in, and then go find them on Facebook. I fear not the man who practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. I can't even begin to emphasize the power of posting. Posting is the big relationship builder for all of you. My 4-step formula and scripts have been behind the success of top earning affiliate network marketing leaders for over 25 years. Create a page. Now, for those of you that already have a page, you are connected to people that you can start talking to right away. Some people you're going to find, and that's what Ketchup does, is it lets you reconnect with people that maybe you've been connected to for 10 years, but you've never talked to them. Then it's all about connecting with new people or reconnecting with the people that you're already connected to, but start a conversation. That involves conversation. It involves talking to people. Communicating with everybody. And because of the content of their profile, you could pick out in advance the people who clearly know by looking at their profile that there's someone that would be a perfect candidate for your business. Again, it all comes down to communication. My scripts that I used back in the AOL days still work today. Only now we've expanded them. Now you know more about the person on the other end. And finally, qualify people, ask questions, learn who these people are, and close the people that clearly need what you have. Effective engagement with your prospects is going to be the key to your success. And where? How do you do that? Anybody having a problem with my sound? Robin seems to have a problem. Anybody else have a problem hearing me? These 4 steps are your one-kick system to building the business of your dreams. Robin, it's on you. Now, July marks the beginning of the second half of the year. And there are all kinds of opportunities. Most of you can do twice as much business in the second half of the year than you did in your first. And you'll make more money when you talk to the right people. Your business does not slow down for the summer or, for that matter, any holiday unless you do. Now, what I want to do, I'm going to take you over to a website. And I want to show you all of the unofficial holidays that are available for you to start a conversation with. Go back a little bit. Excuse me. Wednesday is National Pina Colada Day. National Blueberry Muffin Day. National Mojito Day. All-American Pet Photo Day. National Free Slurpee Day. National Pecan Pie Day. Eat Your Jello Day. Where do they come up with these names? Pandemonium Day. National Grand Marnier Day. National New Day, that ought to be interesting. National Mac and Cheese Day. The 14th is a busy day. So there are all kinds of opportunities for you. I Love Horses Day. You know, there's about 500,000 people on LinkedIn that own horses. So this is just one easy way to start a conversation. Tells you what country the holiday's in. National Hot Dog Day. All right. So this gives you an opportunity to start a conversation, restart a conversation. So if you haven't been there yet, go to Max GPT, join the waiting list. It's going live tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The whole nature of this is going to change. Now, let me come over here to LinkedIn and show you some things. Now, first, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, everything that you do, nothing is wasted. You could walk away from LinkedIn after 6 months, for a year, come back and pick up the conversation like you never left. So for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, go over to your network. Bring up your first level. So they're crediting me on my first level with 9,700 people. Now these 9,700 people are connected to people. First level, people they're connected to. Second level, 1,590,000 people. You're not going to believe what the numbers are when you try it yourself. Third level. So they connect me to 1 billion. That's why 60 million professionals. And that's why I say LinkedIn has 1,080,000,000. They always run about 20 million under. But now look at the people that you're already connected to. When you're searching for people to talk to, you can go back. Look who you're connected to that is still looking for an opportunity. Well, I got 1,100. Now, I did that 2 weeks ago. I had 1,200. But there are people that I'm connected to that I've never talked to. Another feature that you're absolutely going to love. Go over to your network, catch up. For those of you that were students last year, it was called Celebrations. They're changing things up. So you can go over here, you can see who's changing their job, who's hiring, who's celebrating a birthday, who's having a work anniversary, or who did something in their school. They've expanded it. Additionally, they've added games. Clearly, you want to stay away from this, okay? Now, I'm going to go back to my network. And we did this earlier. Okay, so he wants to talk to me. So I'm going to accept and watch what happens. Now, it's right down here. So if I wanted to send them a message, my scripts work perfectly. They are giving you here options on what you could do. Now, if I come over to my network, and let me pick somebody connected with this person 3 days ago. This is LinkedIn's AI. And if I wanted to write a message to them, believe me, this stuff is terrible. They give you 20 different examples, and none of them are any good. Best part about LinkedIn is your ability to search. And now we can search for people using multiple words. Example, say we're looking for somebody that is looking for an opportunity. Plural, opportunities. You got 2,030,000 people. And you could break it down by location, by country, by city, by state, filter it down. Now, we can search for people by profession. Somebody in sales. So there's 510,000 people on LinkedIn in sales that are looking for an opportunity. The more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. So let me give you a little tip. Yes, we're looking for somebody that's looking for an opportunity. You want to rank advance faster? You want to move up the chain faster? Search for somebody that's not just looking for an opportunity. For the example, for those of you that are in Melaleuca, you want to connect with somebody that wants to be a senior director. You're in Isagenix, doesn't matter what the company is. LifeWave, it doesn't matter. Pick a high level in your company. You want to find people that want to aspire to be successful. All right. So now we got sales. But LinkedIn also allows people to list their skills. So let's look for salespeople that also know how to train. You got 123,000. You come back up here looking for opportunities. In team building, got 212,000 people. Skills, team building. Skills, team building. Quality over quantity. Never forget that. The more selective you are, the more successful you're going to be. I brought up examples of people that are closing 8 out of 10 people they talk to. You can be doing the same thing. Again, it all comes down to who you're talking to. Let me kind of scroll down here. You know, it's funny because every time I go down this list and I find somebody that's new. We had this yesterday. Very sharp looking person, but jumped off before she would talk to me. So I want to welcome some of my older students that come back. For those of you that have attended a training older than 3 years ago, let me just tell you, everything's changed. Everything has changed. Pop back over here. So July, August, and September. We're just getting started in July. You can do more business before, during, or after any holiday. So the next 3 months, there are going to be over 120 official and unofficial holidays that you could build your business around. So last week we had Independence Day. We had National Bikini Day. We had International Kissing Day and National Fried Chicken Day. Tomorrow is National Sugar Cookie Day. Friday is National French Fry Day, National Pecan Pie Day. We got World Chocolate Day coming up. National Hot Dog Day, National Tattoo Day. Take your pick. 23rd National Vanilla Ice Cream Day. Now, people used to be able to do 300 profile searches a month for free and send a 300-character message to everyone. With the influx of all these people jumping on, and they can't resist the target of having all these people that they're jumping on LinkedIn and they are just breaking all the rules. End result, LinkedIn had to clamp down. Last November, they reduced the searching features, the searching that you could do for free, down to 10 searches a month. Well, 45 days ago, no, it was 3 months ago, they reduced it to 5 a month. 5 searches. And the only way you can do more is if you sign up for one of their advanced premium services. Now, to be honest with you, I've got a number of students that are slower paced. They're not in much of a hurry. So there's still a way to use LinkedIn for free. You can't send a message, but you can still slowly build your list. Do I recommend that? No. You're not going to mind paying for LinkedIn if you use it correctly and you're signing up 1, 2, 3 people a week. LinkedIn wants you to upgrade from their free membership service to one of their paid services that can range from $30 a month up to $180. I love success stories. I heard from Ace and Rich a week ago when we first announced Max GPT. 15 weeks. My income soared from 0 to 42,000. Within 6 months, I had 250 in earnings, becoming the #1 top earner. Now I'm focused on coaching. Your methods have truly transformed my life and my business. I don't share this with you to impress you. Next month, 29 years in the business, I don't have to impress anybody. I do this to impress upon you what you can be doing. Terry, followed your instructions. I did my first post, had 12 conversations, brought in 3 new people in my business within 2 days of the post. This is the kind of activity all of you can be enjoying. Same week, I'm up to 7, and I got 3 more days of the week. Man, it's never been this easy. I have people calling me right now. This activity depends on how many people you're connected to. Clyde sent me this. This is over the Memorial Day weekend. Last week, after making a simple post like you taught me, I had 55 responses to start with and enrolled 5 people in 1 day. 2 of them are going to build a business. The number of responses has now grown to 105. If I knew what you taught me when I first started my business 2 years ago, I'd be a corporate director today. You're the best. He followed it up with this. Since I started making posts the way it taught me, I've enrolled 14 people. This is the best thing that's out there to build my business. I love this. Jeunesse owned a salon. I made 7 sales by enrolling other salon owners into her business. I'm signing someone up in my business in Cambodia who's bringing in 2 of her friends at the same time. Also have someone in South Africa and Germany. I also closed someone in the United States. Sign up 7 people so far. So how does she do that? Go over here. Salon owners one way. You got 110,000 salon owners. Now, let's say you're looking for a hair salon owner. You got 69,000. Now, you could either approach the hair salon owners directly, easy to do, which is what she did, or hairstylists. You got 455,000 hairstylists. Connect with a hairstylist, they can bring in the owner. The key is to connect with people that are not only in the positions that you're looking for, but have the skills, and more important than that, have things in common with you. It's mutual attraction. She sent me this. since I've been coaching with you, I've become the best recruiter in my group. Everyone wants to know what I'm doing, and I'm not saying. You're my big secret, and I don't want to share it. And you know what's funny is they don't. As a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why I'm launching Max GPT. See, over the years, I'm everybody's secret weapon. You're not going to tell other people about me. Why? You might tell people in your business, people in your organization, but everybody else is competition. So let me ask you this question. When you talk to somebody trying to sell them something and you don't make any, you don't close the deal, how much money do you make? Nothing. So now, when you're talking to somebody, earlier today, I gave an example how Joanne used to give people tips on their profiles on the way to enrolling them in the business, helping people. So what you're going to be able to do, you're talking to somebody even that's trying to sell you something. You can put them into Max GPT. If they buy a year subscription, you're going to make 64 bucks. You can do that 10 times a day. So you end up making sales. Sam in Australia signed up one person a day, 3 weeks in a row, and he's closing 90% of the people that he's talking to. All right? Now, whether you're a new student, a loyal student, an old friend, or an eager entrepreneur that wants to take your business to the next level, this is new information that I'm going to give you that will give you a number of unfair advantages over your competition for the rest of the year. It changes all the time. Beat your competition to the best prospects for your business on LinkedIn and Facebook. Break enrollment records. Corporate layoffs, inflation, the rising cost of everything is causing more people to join LinkedIn because they lost their jobs, they want to find new ones, or they want to find ways to generate additional income on a full-time or part-time basis from home. LinkedIn has now grown to 1,080 million professionals. Hundreds of large companies have recently laid off tens of thousands of employees and continue to do so. And 20% of the people losing their jobs are in sales. And they're available to talk to you on LinkedIn right now. And millions of other working people are actively looking for a side hustle to make extra income so they can deal with the rising cost of everything. So, some of my new prospecting and recruiting strategies, tactics, and scripts work the best over the summer. When used correctly, they'll enable you to dramatically increase the size of your existing network and experience a significant increase in sales. Many of the recent changes made by LinkedIn and Facebook have made my strategies and tactics even more effective than ever before. Some of the recent changes have made portions of my training material obsolete because those features don't exist anymore. The key to using my strategies and scripts successfully so you close more sales in less time is to use them with the right qualified people. Closing more sales is less about selling, more about listening and solving problems. If your prospect doesn't have problems that can be solved by working with you, doesn't feel like they need your product, it's a waste of your time and effort to continue to talk to them. The reason most people fail in sales or network marketing and lose a lot of money and time is they try to spend their time trying to sell something to the wrong people. Remember, you can't fit a square peg into a round hole. You can't sell filet mignon at 2 cents a pound to a vegetarian. So again, this one change alone is going to have a dramatic impact on your business. So now LinkedIn is up to 1,080,000,000 professionals. So now how many people you're connected to, you also want to reach out and connect with new people. It's the world's largest professional social network. Their goal is to go to 3 billion people. And it's easy to connect. Now, social networks in general are a great source of free leads. Some are better than others. LinkedIn and Facebook are the two biggest. And LinkedIn is the best. Well, I love it when old students come back. So, Bill, it's nice to see you again. The last time you were in a class was back in 2020. Let me unmute you. So, Bill, it's nice to see you again.
Hi, Max.
Hi, let me come over here. Bring you up.
There's some changes that I've got to do. My company has merged with another company, so I've got to go in there and make some adjustments to that.
Gotcha. So what companies merged?
Uh, Life Force got merged into Youngevity.
Aha.
It's going to be a better fit.
Well, that's one of the ways that companies grow. Youngevity has a tendency to absorb a lot of other companies. Do you know, I took a moment to look you up. The first time we connected was when you were involved with Bellamora.
Uh, with what company?
Company was Bellamora. It was
Not me.
that wasn't you.
No.
It was
I've
this.
been I've been with Life Force for several years, more
Okay.
than several years.
Well, this was. Let me look it up. Well, it could have been a different Bill Young, I suppose.
Yeah. There are impersonators out there.
Well, yeah, well, well, Bill Young is not exactly an uncommon name,
I
but
got you.
there was a Bill Young who actually was part of the skincare company called Bellamora,
Yeah.
which, well, boy, does that bring back memories. That goes back to 2010, and it was a funny deal. So, looking at your profile here, you got 297 connections. Now, it doesn't look like you're very active on here.
No, that's true.
How
But
come?
times are changing.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why did you get into your business?
Uh, Share the good products with other people.
Okay, so you're an altruist. You don't care whether you make money or not.
I'm retired. I'm doing okay for my retirement.
Okay, so good for you. Now, and you like helping people.
Mostly that's my focus.
Okay, so you could help people, and I think you'd agree that if you helped the right people, they could become outrageously successful and push you higher and higher and higher. You're not, you don't care whether you rise up the ranks. You like helping people. But if you wanted to help more people, let me just give you an example. So you were in the Army,
Yes.
all right? And that was during Vietnam.
Yes.
So let's come up here and let's look. 1 out of 8 retired people today are looking for a way to make some extra money. We go U.S. Army people. You got 1,300,000. So let's go U.S. Army veteran. 65,000. U.S. Army retired. You got 68,000. How about U.S. Army transitioning? In other words, they're in the Army and they're looking to get out of the Army. You got 8,200 people. Now you could do the same thing for the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, the Merchant Marine, uh, the reserves. Years ago, back in the AOL days, before the internet was really on fire, I had a student who was a sergeant in the Army in Korea. He was building an Amway business. And so his troops that were in his platoon, people that he worked with, when they were ready to leave the Army, he sent them back to the United States and they all jumped in. He got them started in Amway. By the time he left Korea, He was an Amway Diamond. He had 3 Amway Diamonds under him. And all he did was send his troops back to the US. What do they want to do? They want to work for themselves. So this is just one category of people that you could be talking to. And to really be successful, you really got to ramp up the profile. But listen, it's okay. You're retired. You enjoy helping people. This is certainly a fun way to do it. We're glad you're back. I suggest you jump into our July boot camp that starts on Thursday, because a lot of things have changed and things can happen for you a lot faster and a lot easier. Let me look down the list here. Okay, now let me come back over here. I'm gonna fast forward through this. So let me ask you, what are your goals? I want you all to think about this. Goals are the blueprint to success. Where do you want to be in your business at the end of the month? How many more customers you want to have? How many more business builders? What's your goal for the next 90 days? July, August, and September. More important, what's your 1 year goal? What's your 5 year goal? Where do you want to be on New Year's Eve? Setting goals is the first step to turning the invisible into the visible. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, to stop you from going as far and as fast in your business as you want to go. A goal without a plan is only a dream. In August, we have our summer top earner retreat. Follow the top earners 90-day game plan. You all could be at the top of your business by New Year's Eve. A goal without a timeline is just a dream. Your dreams are only your dreams until you write them down. Then they're goals. Let me look at the people that are here. You know, we heard earlier today from one of my students who 1 month enrolled 44 insurance agents into a business. I got another student that enrolled 100 insurance agents in 2 months, November and December. If you have a remote clue as to who your ideal prospects are going to be, they are waiting to talk to you right now. There is nothing, zero, nothing to prevent you from going as far and as fast in your business as you want to go. So let me just repeat this. Tomorrow, if you haven't registered yet for Max GPT, do it tonight. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, you're going to get on a waiting list. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, we're going to open the door. And that's when you and everybody else will be able to register, order Max GPT on a monthly basis, save some money, order it on a yearly basis, order it on an annual basis. I have a number of students that have already told me they've already shared it with 3 people. So they're going to get it for free. You can all be doing exactly the same thing. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless. Boot camp starts on Thursday night. For those of you that are in the power lead system, we're going to have a power lead system training tomorrow at 8 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, we're going to do another introduction to Chat GPT. Only now the introduction is going to be at a different level because it's live. Marilyn, the link www.maxgpt.com. We'll catch up to all of you tomorrow.